How's it going, guys? Denchid here again with another gameplay commentary video. This is something different. I'm going to be doing a rant video today, and I'm going to be ranting about the RAPS kill streak, or people, or on the other, just Call of Duty community players, I guess. But before that, I'm going to explain that. In the background, we have a clip. I'm on Domination. I've got the VMP. I'm running Blackjack. Really enjoying Blackjack in a minute. Great specialist to use. I think I'm falling in love with him, actually. He's quite overpowered, which kind of explains why he's only a minute long. But I got overclock on, so kind of get the specialist abilities quite quick with Gambler, and I'm just kind of smashing it. Anyways, on to the top of the video, what I kind of want to talk about is the RAPS kill streak. As you guys can see in the right hand corner on my screen, on the right side, I am running a Wraith, a Hater, and RAPS. Now, the reason I'm running high kill streaks is obviously because I'm playing Domination, and if I capture the points and kind of get defender kills, you know, you get the extra like 25, 50 points for like defender or attacking kills. So if you're picking up these extra points playing the objective, obviously you're going to be getting kills in the game, and obviously you're going to be capturing points. It shouldn't be too hard to kind of get these high scoring kill streaks. You know, it's quite easy as long as you're playing the objective and you kind of go on a run and you get kills at the same time. You kind of do build up quite a lot of score streak points. But what I want to talk about is the RAPS in general. Now, when I run the RAPS, this happens a lot to me. I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but this happens a ridiculous amount to me. And that is, I will call in my RAPS, or I'll call in my kill streaks, because I always tend to run Hater and RAPS. So I'll call in Hater and RAPS, and then I'll just pretty much run around the map as much as I can, and just kind of go off, do you know what I mean? But people tend to leave the game every time I call in RAPS, and this happens so much to me. I mean, I remember when the RAPS were first released, when the first game first came out, not many people ran it. They didn't think it was that overpowered. But then when people realised it was kind of like the technical electronic version of dogs, you know, everyone's like, okay, I've got to get on this, and they tended to, you know, run RAPS a lot. So, you know, that's fair play to them. You can run whatever kill streak you want. But every time I'm running RAPS, people just leave the lobbies, like straight up leave the lobbies, and this is so aggravating to me. Like, I was playing a lobby once, and I was on, I think it was, I was playing on one of the DLC maps. It was Eclipse map, I think. And what happened to me was this guy calls him RAPS. He's a prestige master. This guy is going off. And I don't mean he's going off as in see you later, he's going off his Xbox. I mean, he's going off as in see you later, mate, I'm slapping kids. So, and he's doing well, and you can't fault that, you know. And this guy gets his RAPS, he gets a Wraith, and I think he actually had a GI unit as well. And for some reason, this guy ends up hitting 70 kills, and actually it was a hardpoint game. And this guy goes so off, like this guy gets like ridiculous amount of kills. He gets like, I think it was like 6 deaths or something. So he played pretty well, you know. And I stayed in this lobby, okay? I stayed in this lobby with this guy, and he just went off. I think I finished like just positive by like maybe 1 or 2. It was like literally I was like 32 and 30 or something, or 32 and 29. Bearing in mind there was quite a few prestige masters on their team, so obviously they were quite experienced players playing it for quite a while. And this is now on the second round, as you guys can see in the background, and I end up getting my streaks in a second, as you guys are going to see. But the annoying thing is that people leave this lobby, and it's annoying. Like, this is the first gameplay. I came on, I was like, I'm gonna get a gameplay today. I got a gameplay, and guess what happened? I get 2 shutdowns on the firebreaker and the overdrive right there. But people back out of my games all the time whenever I'm running RAPS, you know. And I've actually got to this point where lately, when I've been playing Call of Duty, like whether it's Domination or Hardpoint or kind of objectives, I tend to just run UAV, counter UAV, and Hater, and just keep going purely for the gunfight kills. Now, I know a lot of people would say that's obviously better, but if you want to go for like really high-scoring games with kill streaks and kind of show that you're dominating the lobby in general, then kind of putting on a Wraith or like a RAPS is kind of a really good way to just build up or rack up kills as you're constantly going, which I agree with. It's a really good kill streak to use. It is overpowered. I think it was like 1,000 points to unlock, and then obviously when that was on release, and then when they updated the game, it went to 1,200 points, which kind of they didn't nerf the RAPS in general. I'm pretty sure there was an update that reduced the health, I think, of the actual balls, you know, the RAPS that are running around. But yeah, I mean, if RAPS get called in and you're stood at a very long angle, you know, at range, and you're going for a long range gunfight with ARs, then it's not too hard to kind of take these things out. So you know, there are ways you can take this down and avoid them. But to be honest, I don't understand why people leave lobbies whenever they get called in. It's frustrating to play with, and it's also frustrating for people who want to join a domination game, and then we get put into these games that are like literally halfway through. Like, you join a game, the domination game, and it's like 180 to like 60 or 50, and you're just thinking, well, I've just got a domination loss because faggots have just backed out. You know, I sit in lobbies and take it like a man. Why can't these 12-year-old faggots just sit in a lobby and just take it? Do you know what I mean? Instead of backing out, having an empty lobby, and then it allows people who are just going to quick join and just go into a lobby and they're going to get a loss. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I've won every single dominate, well, apart from one, the one that I sat back and slapped, that hasn't been joined. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit aggravating, and I mean, you can't really do anything about it. It's just a community in general. They're just going to be little faggots and sit back and do their own thing, aren't they? As you guys are going to see again, I do end up just building my kill streaks up. Get all 3 of my kill streaks, twice in the game, all in the second round as well. Kind of easy once obviously you got your first hater up and start to pull off some kills. But that's kind of like it, I guess, for the gameplay, guys. If you guys enjoyed, or if you guys think RAPS are overpowered and should be nerfed, then don't forget to comment down. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed, see you guys later. And that's me. I'm gonna end the video, and yeah, bye.